I'm gonna give you 3 tips on how to build a healthy relationship with your significant other. 1, hate them. Love is built on hate. That doesn't make sense to you? Shut up. 2, say bad things about them constantly. Never ever have a nice thing to say. Oh, they want you to compliment them? No. 3, keep secrets from them. It's my favorite one. Never tell them the truth. Always lie. Even if it's the smallest thing. Oh, did you take the trash out? Yeah. And then they come home and it's overflowing with trash. We're doing relationship advice, okay? So get ready to leave your significant other. If you're single, then haha. I'm kidding, that was mean. I'm joking. Nothing wrong with being single. There's nothing wrong with being single, but there is something wrong with being a horrible person. Like this first person. My 24 female husband, 26 male, left me passed out on the floor while sick and then got mad at me the next morning. I see him different now. Marry him! Look, if I'm throwing up in the toilet for whatever reason, with the stomach flu, actually no, not if I'm sick with the stomach flu, but if I'm throwing up all night, sick from drinking, Katie will be there and she hates throw up. She despises it and she'll be there. And I'm not sitting there like, no, you better stay. No, like I will tell her, no, you don't have to, but she will be there anyways, just like I would be there for her. I don't mind throw up though. Freak. Obviously, if it's to a point where she would throw up, if she saw throw up, I'd force her out of the room. So then I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? We're both throwing up at the same time. Oh. What I'm saying is, title alone, I would be there. But I'll have you know I haven't thrown up in a while. Okay. The last time I threw up, I think. Who cares? No way it was this long, but there was one time I had to call out of work because I had heavy food poisoning. My first day of work, actually. No way that's real, because that was back in 2021. No way it's been that long since I've thrown up. Guys, no way I'm that cool. Guys, how did this get into it? I haven't even started the fucking video yet. We've been married for a few years and have a baby. We had relationship issues after the baby, but I thought we had resolved them, and he promised he would be better and all that. He did get better. He did his share around the house, and house chores aren't a big issue because he just does what he needs to be done without complaint or comment. Oh, he's done his chores, okay. He's done his chores. How hard is it to do your fucking chores, bro? What do you mean? Don't you, like, just pick things up. No, just clean up after yourself. Stop being selfish. Why are you so selfish? Fucking just pick up after yourself. Help the person you live with. What, do you think being in a relationship is just there doing everything for you? Clearly, yeah, clearly he does. But something at the back of my head felt off. I never really explored the nagging feeling, but now I realize that he never showed me any extra care. Pause. In fact, he gets upset or easily frustrated with me if I cause any extra inconvenience, but not sure how I didn't notice until now. Like, what do you mean? You're just sitting there like, oh, whoops, I dropped a little water on the floor. So 2 days ago, I think I got sick. What do you mean you think? I was feeling that gross, thick skin feeling and vertigo, lightheaded, I don't know. And by nighttime, I was shivering and freezing. I was still able to function, so I didn't think much of it. Complained to my husband about it, and then we went to sleep. You're sitting there like, your husband's just sitting there reading a book.
Yeah, I'm throwing up everywhere. Out of everywhere. In everywhere.
Take my pants off. Did he just not care about you? Yesterday, I woke up feeling like my bones were lead. I don't know how I functioned yesterday, but it felt like autopilot. My boss messaged me with some tasks, so I did them on my phone. Tasks. So I did them on my phone before my baby woke up. Did you fix the engine?
The joke wasn't funny.
Did you do the download and upload? I'm so good. I'm like a fucking machine with these jokes, bro. Rolled out of bed and somehow took my sister to school, came back and worked some more. Usually I have energy to flip between being a mom and working, but yesterday I just lay on the floor to work while my 1-year-old watched some Miss Rachel. Then had to pick up my sister from school, came home to make dinner, and by the time my husband came home, I felt dead on my feet. Anytime I moved, it felt like I was lagging and my body couldn't keep up. I told my husband this a few times. We ate. I put away the leftovers and put the baby to sleep while my husband went to his office to do some quick work. Yeah, husband, I feel like literal shit. I've had a horrible day. Okay. This food is dry as fuck, babe. Put this away, please. Can you shut that fucking baby up? I'm not listening to a word you're saying. That's what I'm assuming the conversation was like.
Yeah, we got that.
After this, I don't really remember because my brain was foggy. I found myself in his office. We exchanged a few words, but I don't remember what, and next thing I knew, I woke up alone in his office on the floor. I felt so heavy and out of it. It took so much effort to get up, but when I got out, all the lights were off, the kitchen was not touched, and he was in bed. I just stood in the kitchen and realized that he just doesn't care. I already knew he wasn't going to clean the kitchen tomorrow, and that he didn't care. I felt off. I had a busy day planned, and I didn't have time to wash all the dishes the next day.
Have another baby with him!
Bro was just sitting there in his office.
Hey, honey, I don't feel
Can you get me a beer, please?
I think I'm gonna pass out.
Then he worked for like 3 more hours. Dude, what the fuck? Like, did he avoid you as he was getting out of the room? Did he step on you? If I saw Katie fucking passed out on the floor, if I was in this situation at all, if I somehow got to this point without fucking growing up and doing something, if I'm in my office and she comes in and then passes out, I am getting up. If she passed out, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? If she just fell asleep, like, that's different. Like, sometimes I understand you could be really sick and, like, maybe you sat down on the floor because you didn't feel good. Even if she's sitting on the floor because she doesn't feel good, I'm going to get up and help her. I'm going to get her something, get her some tea, get her a cold, wet cloth. I don't know, help her some fucking how. Carry her to the bed. If she's somehow passed out, I'm at that point, I will carry her to the bed. I will wake her up. I will say, are you okay? Do you need me to call a fucking hospital? You just passed out. No, I'm fine. I just fell asleep. Okay, let me put you to bed. Let me get you something. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I loaded the dishwasher and then went to bed. I laid down and 5 minutes later, my husband very angrily told me to turn off the lights in the kitchen. At this point, I had no energy to deal with him, so I ignored him and fell asleep. The next morning, today, I woke up covered in sweat, but that gross feeling was gone. That's when I realized that I was sick. My husband was upset with me. He wouldn't talk or look at me and was stomping around. I tried to ask him about yesterday, but he just grumbled something about me confusing him.
You confused me because you didn't do all the dishes. I woke up like, what the fuck did this girl do all day yesterday? I was at work, and I come home, she had shitty dinner for me. She kept fucking talking about herself, didn't even ask how I was, and then she fucking fell asleep and made me trip on the office.
He's mad at you, he's mad at you. Mad at you for possibly literally what? I hate him. Why are you in a relationship with someone you hate? Everything from yesterday caught up and I just can't see him the same. I realized that he has never taken care of me or done anything that was inconvenient for him. Okay. I've been sick before and every time it's the same thing. He just gets upset at me somehow. How? How is he getting mad at you? How is he turning this against you? It's like that joke. You ever see that joke on TikTok where it's like guys when they're sick versus girls? And it's like the girls, they're sick. They're like still cleaning, they're working, they're doing all this stuff. And then it's guys in the bed like, oh, mommy. Or like when the girl's sick and the husband comes up. Hey. Hey. Daddy hungry. No! Daddy came home from work with no food in the oven. Daddy confused. I know you asked me to get you a Gatorade. No. That's what this is. Like, what do you mean he got mad at you? How is he getting mad at you? Ugh, you're sick, you fucking asshole. Why are you doing this on purpose? Like, that's. After I had a baby, he was upset that nothing was kept up around the house, yet got angry with me when I fainted from overexertion at 2 weeks postpartum. I remember him yelling at me that I did this to myself and it's my fault for not taking care of myself, even though just 2 days before, he was telling me that he was angry with me for not keeping up with the laundry and that I needed to clean the kitchen because it was starting to smell and he didn't want to cook anymore. Don't even get me started on how he never woke up at night.
Babe, I'm sick of doing things, babe. You do it. Yeah. I'm sick of cooking only for myself.
Imagine she said that. Yeah, and he only cooked for himself, too.
Babe, but I'm sick of cooking. I work in the day. I can't do anything else, babe.
Babe,
I need you to take my member out. Babe, I need you to go crazy on it, babe, to make up for it. Babe.
So this guy is just an all-out, like, piece of shit, bro. And he didn't help with the baby. He never woke up at night. He says this stuff to you, bro? Like you said, I mean, how have you been with him this long? All these memories hit me and I'm just disgusted by him. How did I not see this? What do I even do? I'm gonna stop here before the post gets too long. Edit, he just texted me saying he's beat and could barely brush his teeth this morning. I don't know what to respond. I can't believe I took care of this man every time he got sick and after 2 surgeries.
I'm so beat, I can't watch you do the dishes tonight, sorry.
Why is he telling you he's beat? He's not gonna do anything at home anyways. So what the fuck is that about? Oh my God. What do you do? It's tough, you just had the baby. Maybe if you want to fix this, you can go to like counseling, couples therapy, or something. Yeah, you could try to talk to him again. You could try to communicate with him again. I'm sure you have, like you said you did. But like, how do you genuinely not care, right? How do you genuinely not give a fuck about your wife? How do you hate your wife?
People like their wife.
Why are you with someone when you hate them? Or how do you just not have a feeling, like, don't you feel guilt?
No.
When I feel guilty, I just feel terrible.
Well, that is what guilt
If I did something like this, I would feel literally like a pile of trash. I'm glad you realize this all now, but he just sounds like a terrible person. Like, what do you mean he just left you passed on the floor? What do you mean he just yelled at you because you left the light on? What do you mean he just didn't clean anything, doesn't left the kitchen like that for you? What do you fucking mean? He walked out of the room, saw you pass on the ground, walked past the kitchen after you did the dishes, and didn't do anything. I don't care if he had a long day. He should see that you also had a long day and make that sacrifice for you. The sacrifice of doing the dishes and cleaning up the kitchen after you cooked for him. I don't know. Yeah, if you want to try to fix it, you can, because you have a kid, and you can go to couples therapy to try to fix it, really talk to him. I think you should do both. I think you should talk to him and go to couples therapy, right? Couples counseling. I think you should, because look at you. You're coming online asking, and he's a fucking asshole. obviously it's horrible, and you just had this kid, so it's even worse. And, you know, it's very Reddit for the first thing to be like, fucking leave him, ditch him, you need to leave this man. But sometimes it's like, okay, maybe it's true. Because at what point is relationship counseling not gonna work? At what point is a relationship unsavable? I think lots of points. Maybe if you get cheated on, or if you hit them, yeah, those are unsavable things. But is this savable? I don't know. You could try. It's all up to you. It's all up to you if you want to make it savable. But maybe he won't care. I don't know. How do you end up not caring about someone like this? Sounds like he was a spoiled child, maybe. I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't fucking know anything about anyone's brain or anything, so there's really nothing I can say. Just that he's an asshole. Oh, God. Fuck him. Don't fuck him. Found out 27 female that my fiance 29 male had an erotic massage and a hand job at his bachelor party. Wedding in 2 weeks. Wait, but it's his bachelor party, so it's okay. I use that audio so much when I'm editing, guys. It's like a part of me. Or it means I'm not funny and I repeat the same joke over and over again.
That one.
Hi all, I'm turning to you as I have no one else who can give me an honest and unbiased advice about my situation. We have been together since our early 20s. He had his bachelor party this weekend and went out of town with his friends. Never had any trust issues or reasons to worry he'd do something crazy, so I was fine with him going. I kinda knew what to expect as his best friend told me, poker, clubbing, maybe going to a strip club. Oh, maybe going to a strip club. Fuck you mean maybe going to a strip club? Yeah, I maybe might go look at other women. Yeah, maybe I'll go get a lap dance. It is my bachelor party. It is my last night of freedom. I'm gonna be stuck with you for the rest of my life. I need to get my dick touched. I have got to get my dick sucked. Look, there's multiple reasons I wouldn't go to a strip club. One, I just think it's super disrespectful to Katie. I think it's just my thing, you know? If you like it for your relationship, if you like it. If you think it's fine, you think it's fine. But for me, I think it's super disrespectful. I wouldn't do that. You're just looking at other women for sexual arousal. Sounds weird saying it, but I mean, why else? You just going to vibe?
No, I'm just going to the strip club to chill. I just like the food. No, I'm just going to like hang out.
Okay, you can hang out somewhere else. It's a very interesting place to go to do it. I mean, they're getting naked, you know, they're dancing on you, they're dancing for you, you know. Right? I feel like I don't have to explain that reasoning. Number two, I just don't want to. Strip club just kind of isn't my thing. I'd be very uncomfortable. If I was single, I'd be sitting there like, whoop. No, I'd be sitting there like, I would be very uncomfortable. I'm just not that kind of guy. But yeah. What was the point of this? Why would you go on a bachelor party? If you guys are both okay with it, cool, but it's just not my thing. And I just think it's very like, why? You know, why are you going? I think it is tends to lead towards bad things. Going to a strip club, the bachelor party, you know, you just hear bad things about that. Maybe it works for you, because you guys have probably done that. Maybe it does, but I don't know. When he came home, he told me that at the end of the night, his friends wanted to gift him an erotic massage. So he went because he wanted to see what the fuss was about. Babe, I just wanted to see what they were all gassing it up, babe. You know I can't pass on an opportunity like that, babe. You know how I get when my boys gas me up, babe. Babe, you know how I get when my boys... Babe, they surprised me with it. I couldn't say no, babe. Babe, what don't you understand?
Selfish.
Told me he had to choose between a few girls and that nothing happened except she gave him a massage while being naked. Obviously, I was mad because I didn't expect him to do something like this. Can't blame his friends because they all asked before and it was my BF's decision. Well, you can blame his friends too. Yes, you can blame him, but like, if I'm a friend to someone, if I ever have friends, if I'm with my friends and I'm sitting there and everyone's like, dude, we're gonna get him an erotic massage. I think that'd be fire. I'd be like, no.
Oh, the fun police is here.
Imagine if your girlfriend got an erotic massage or your fiance got an erotic massage. If you're then fine with it, if you're still fine with it, with that opportunity, then you have to ask the fiance if that's okay. Still, because it's called an erotic massage, bro. It's cheating. I mean, did he just get a massage naked? Is that what you're saying? He didn't end up getting the hand job, but you did say that in the title he did. So I'm gonna assume he did. Because if you're just getting a massage when you're naked, isn't that like what all massagers are? But then you have to cover. Was he just fully nude? I don't know. Sounds like he got the job done down there. So yeah, he cheated. So yeah, blame his friends too. They were the ones that came up with the idea. Blame everyone. Be rightfully mad at everyone. We had a difficult conversation about what had happened. Lots of crying, both of us. He kept telling me that it didn't mean anything and that he realized that he made the best choice by proposing to me and can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together. Was pretty upset that he hurt me. He said he didn't think it'd bother me that much since nothing happened. But you said you got a hand job. Even nonetheless, you went into the erotic massage. The fact that you went in, if what he's saying is he stopped before the job, that's me being like, yeah, I almost kissed her, but then I stopped myself and said, no, I love her. I love my girlfriend instead, not her. Still, I'd be pretty upset if I were Katie. Like, if Katie said it to me, she's like,
yeah, I almost kissed him, but I was like, no, I love Max.
I'd be like, what the fuck? What do you mean you almost kissed
Sounds
him?
like someone's insecure.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for thinking about me at the last moment. Right? What did you not think would bother her about it? The naked part, the job, the part that you were like, yeah, I'll pick between a few girls, and I picked a certain girl to do it. What's going on? Later in the conversation, he confessed he actually got a hand job from this girl. I felt horrible because first of all, he lied to me when I asked if something had happened, and second of all, well, the act itself. See, this is why I gotta read more, because I'm sitting here fucking...
Sitting here what?
Did he get the job? Did he get the job? Did he get the job?
job, and she just fucking said it. Maybe I should fucking read. Stupid. Ew. I sound like, I'm like forcing out swears, you know, to sound cool and edgy. We had a conversation years ago and we had established some boundaries, one of them being cheating. He said he has no idea what was in his head and that he never meant to hurt me. We are supposed to get married in less than 2 weeks. Everything is set up. People are coming from multiple countries to attend our wedding, and yet I don't know if I should still move forward with it. Could it have just been a mistake? Can we still have this relationship? Should we cancel the wedding? You know you don't have to get married, right? And you know, I think I said this in maybe the last relationship video or some other video I said this. Getting married doesn't change anything. Like, it does, but it doesn't, you know? Why are you going to cheat now that you're getting married? Oh, it's a lifelong commitment. Clearly not. You know how many people get divorced? Yeah, divorce is a hassle, but they still do it. So it really has nothing that should be stopping you. If you're gonna cheat, then don't be with the person. Why get married? I understand people can be scared of things, but like, I wouldn't propose unless I wanted to. Don't propose if you don't want to. If you're under a lot of pressure, I'm sorry, but that's not an excuse to then cheat on them, then ruin your relationship over it, you know?
It's not.
Even if you're gonna stay together and figure things out, I think you should cancel the wedding just because, like, I don't know.
Excellent
You don't want to
advice.
just get married. If you're going to try to fix something like this, it's going to take a while, I think. Would not want to fix a cheater. You know, I just want to end things. But if you want to fix it, then you should cancel the wedding. The money spent, yada, 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 that's his fault. And that's where it's like, ooh, you know? Ooh, you're going to cancel it, but you might stay together. Everyone's going to be like, why the fuck did you cancel it? All that money was spent, but you're still together. Why didn't you just get married, you know? So that's where it's kind of iffy. I would just end things if I were you, or break up for a while. But what you just said, we established some boundaries, and one of them being cheating. I mean, is that something you have to establish? I feel like it's in a relationship, it's kind of just like pretty obvious. I mean, I guess it's all right to establish it. I guess it makes sense because you're like, what if we want to have an open relationship? Then that's fine.
Thank you
So
for the
you basically are just
permission.
saying you wanted to be, what's the word, monogamous or I don't know, but I think it's monogamous. I don't think it is just a mistake. What do you mean it's a mistake? It's even different than just him kissing a girl at a bar because yes, that's still cheating. Yes, that's still horrible, but it's like a thrill of the moment thing. This is like, okay, let me listen to my friends. Okay, let me go to the place. Okay, let me pick the girl. Okay, let me get the massage. Okay, let me get the job done. That's like a 5-step thing. Yeah, no. Me personally, I think it's over with. Sorry, it's terrible. And then he lied to you, bro.
Now I feel horrible.
And he was crying. He was crying about what? Oh, it was so good. I wish I could have been again. I'm sorry to make like jokes of your situation. It's just funny how stupid this guy is. And you know, what am I just gonna sit here and be like, oh, because then I'm gonna get depressed. I'm like a Marvel movie, you know? Something sad will happen, and then like 2 seconds later, I'll have to throw a joke at it, like, oh, my whole family's gone. I guess we didn't need this many pizzas, you know? You know, like, my 28 female boyfriend, 29 male, let my stalker ex, 28 male, into our apartment to leave me a birthday surprise. How do I handle this absurdity? I, 28 female, broke up with my ex, 28 male, 10 months ago, but he will not get over it. Despite me wishing to no longer interact with my ex, as well as me dating someone new, Cole, 29 male, my ex has been trying to win me back by doing over-the-top things like sending me gift baskets, love letters, chocolates, etc., even though I've blocked his number on all social media and always ignore his attempts to woo me with his gifts. He never actually interacts with me directly, never waits for me outside or tries to talk to me, he just leaves me gifts at our doorstep and runs away. It's creepy and makes me super uncomfortable. And Cole is just sitting there like,
Okay, this is cool. Yeah, come on in. Oh, you're the guy that's been leaving her the gifts? Come on in. My girlfriend's boyfriend.
Cole, who I live with, doesn't actually see an issue with this and says he feels bad for my ex and doesn't want me to waste my ex's money efforts. So I reluctantly just let Cole eat the chocolates and other crap since he insists I don't throw them out. Okay, Cole just wants the chocolates. Cole is just starving because you probably don't cook and clean for him. What is wrong with you? Cole is a saint, bro. No, I feel bad that he's stalking you. Don't let his stuff go to waste. I'll enjoy it. Oh, yes. Oh, it's my favorite chocolate bar. He even likes reading the love letters even though I tell him I don't want to. I don't understand why he's so chill about this because my ex and Cole aren't even friends and have never interacted, so it makes no sense why he's so okay with my ex doing these dumb gestures that he knows makes me uncomfortable and creeped out. If anything, Cole should be pissed off that someone is trying to steal his girlfriend, right? Steal, I meant to say, not steal.
Dumbass.
Reading the love letters. Okay, yeah, so he's in love with your ex. Dude, what if they're getting together? Yes, I figured it out. I cracked the code. Brother in my person, they're fully bricked reading these letters. Like, what do you mean he likes reading the letters? That's just weird.
Is it?
Anyway, all of this finally came to a head on my birthday. After work, I came home to our apartment decorated in balloons, chocolates, and flowers. I'm immediately touched, thinking all of this was a surprise from Cole. Nope. Apparently my ex actually came over with all this crap, buzzed our apartment doorbell, Cole let him in and allowed my ex to decorate our apartment and leave gifts for me. Then my ex left before I could get home. Cole apparently saw no issue with this. He literally let my ex into our apartment like it was no big deal because my ex came all the way with all these gifts, which was such a thoughtful gesture. Babe, he did this all for you. Isn't this so beautiful? I did nothing for you. I let him in, babe. That's my gift. Babe, and we made love on the bed, babe. I can really understand feeling bad. I feel bad for people sometimes too, because I'm like, oh, you know, like, they suck, but I still feel bad. Obviously not like terrible people. Anyways, this is like to a point. Now I feel totally unsafe. What if my ex secretly left a hidden camera or something? I have no idea why Cole is so fine with all of this. I've talked to him over and over and over, and he won't understand why I would want to reject free stuff from someone who cares about me. I love Cole, but the fact that he actually let my ex into our apartment was a huge breach of my trust, and I have no clue how to deal with this. Is this relationship just unsalvageable, or is there any way to get through Cole's head that none of this is okay? Could Cole have ulterior motives by letting my ex do all these things? Any advice is welcome. I just have no clue how to handle this absurd situation. Thanks. Yeah, Cole's ulterior motive is his ulterior tongue in your ex's ulterior mouth. The reading the love letters is crazy, sitting there like, oh my god, this is so cute, you know? I wish someone would write me love letters. Maybe that's why he just wants you to do this stuff for him. And so he's keeping all of this because he's like trying to give you the hint like, babe, do this for me. But then he doesn't do a single thing for you. Does he do anything for you? Maybe that's the other reason. Hey, he's doing all this for you, so I don't have to. I don't give a fuck about you. No, this isn't okay, and he's not listening to you. That's the thing too, like, it's like horror movies when the classic stereotype of the wife telling the husband like, babe, we're getting fucking haunted. There is a ghost in here. Our daughter is flipping up on the ceiling saying her best friend's in her closet and wants us dead, babe. And the husband's like, no, there's nothing to worry about. There's no such thing. And then he fucking dies. That's what I'm getting when you're like, hey, do not let this stalker talk to me. It's making me uncomfortable. No, babe, there's nothing wrong. He's not a stalker, babe. And then he fucking makes out with the stalker. Edit, thank you for all the insight, everyone. I really appreciate it. I don't have the money to do everything that was recommended, but I'm going to do some investigating into Cole and my ex possibly being in cahoots with each other and confront Cole this weekend. Likely to end this clusterfuck of a relationship. If there's any interest, I'll update if anything significant happens. Thank you again. Oh, and look at that. There's an update. I was just in time, guys, for the update. Guys, I was just in time. Damn, this was 3 hours ago, guys. I started this video and I had some technical difficulties with my stupid SD card. So it has been 3 hours since I started. So I wouldn't have seen this before. It's like a miracle, guys. It's like a miracle.
Disappeared.
Hello all, my last post blew up a bit, and many people were concerned about me, so I'm going to give you this update. I can't even put into words how insane the situation has gotten. Fire, I'm so excited. I'm like Cole reading the love letters. When I got back home Friday, I tried to come up with a good plan to keep myself safe while I confronted Cole, in case he were to do something scary. A lot of people put the fear of God into me in the comments of my last post. I invited my very tall and intimidating younger brother over to be there while I talked to Cole. My brother couldn't come over until Sunday, so I spent a day and a half awkwardly trying to pretend everything was fine, but I must have done a shit job because Cole kept asking me what was wrong and love bombing me. It is tough sometimes, like, to just hide when you're upset. It is tough. I'm the king of bottling up my emotions and hiding things. I think with anyone, not with anyone obviously, but a lot of people, it's just you show it in your face, you know, I think. Obviously not everyone, you know, there's probably so many people that are upset and I could never know, but I think a lot of times you show it in your face, obviously, because you're upset. What am I even saying? Eventually, Sunday came around, my brother showed up, and we grilled Cole about why the hell he's been so fine with my ex coming around with gifts and even letting him in to decorate our apartment for my birthday. I was not ready. A lot of you had theories, one of which came up a lot, was that the two knew each other and or were working together to do this. If anything, I would have rather that been the case because the truth is much more fucked up. Are they in love? Guys, I'm locking it in. I'm locking in that answer. Basically, Cole has been fixated on my ex. He has essentially been stalking my stalker. Cole admitted that he made fake social media accounts, yes, multiple, to follow my ex, and has been stalking his Instagram and Facebook. So, Apparently my ex has been making a lot of vent posts about me and how hurt he is that I'm not returning his feelings and have moved on so fast, and Cole has been egging him on his alt accounts to get my ex to keep trying. The reason my ex is still stalking me is because Cole has been literally telling him to on his fucking alt accounts. It's obvious my ex is unstable if he's listening to random strangers telling him to keep trying, and Cole has taken advantage of his instability by planting thoughts into his head. If I am to believe Cole's words, my ex has no idea that it's Cole that's been encouraging him to keep pursuing me, but I can't be certain about anything this guy says at this point. Yeah, because what do you mean? Cole let him in. He knows Cole let him in, right? Was Cole home when this happened? So this is all just like a little game to Cole. So I don't think he was in love with him. Okay, fine. So Cole's a little crazy. So why, you ask, was Cole doing all this? That is exactly what my brother and I asked. This was his answer: to give my ex false hope.
Bro thinks he's in a movie.
Basically to bully him. Anytime my ex angst posts on his social media about me, Cole got some sick satisfaction out of watching his misery. He wanted to string my ex along to keep trying to win my heart, just to watch him fail over and over. Cole finds it hilarious that my ex is wasting so much money on gifts for me, and that it's him who eats the chocolates and reads the desperate love letters my ex sends to me while I act like my ex's gifts are radioactive and avoid them. This has all been some sick game to see how long he can get my ex to keep pining for me. Who the hell even does this? I've been living in fear for months because Cole thinks it's funny to manipulate my ex and watch him be heartbroken. I cannot articulate how sick all of this is. How is this funny? What is wrong with him? He said he makes sure not to go too far by discouraging my ex to make direct contact with me, but I can't believe anything anymore. I've read so many stories of people who were dating someone who seemed so sweet initially but turned out to be actually unhinged. But I naively never thought that it could be me. I was so careless and dumb because I clung to someone who finally treated me with kindness, but he is a twisted man who turned my ex into a monster by feeding his delusions. I think if he hadn't done all this, my ex probably still wouldn't be stalking me in the first place. My constant fear and discomfort have been an unfortunate byproduct of this little game of puppetry. I can't even comprehend how someone could do something like this. I'm so shaken up, I feel like I'm spiraling. Okay, sorry about all the the jokes about them like loving each other. The theories about them being in cahoots, what a weird thing that would be. Like, what do you mean they're just teaming up to like torture you? I guess that's not a crazy theory because he was torturing this guy and you. All of it's crazy right from the beginning, him like torturing him like psychologically, like, yeah, get her. He'll never get her. Like, okay, you're crazy still, but not the worst thing in the world compared to what you then do when your girlfriend says, hey, it is making me uncomfortable. He is stalking me. Please stop eating his stuff and reading his letters. And you're like, just a little bit more. Like, it's like a little addiction to you, bro. Suffice to say, I'm living with my brother and his girlfriend while my ex gets the hell out. I told him he needs to move out within the week or I'm getting the cops involved. He didn't make a big fuss or anything. Surprisingly, he just looked to the floor like a kicked puppy.
Forgive him!
He hasn't even tried to call or text me, but I blocked him just in case. I'm going to see if my landlord can understand my situation and let me break the lease early with no extra cost. But if I can't, my brother is going to cover the extra cost in the meantime. And I'll stay with him and his girlfriend until I can find somewhere else. My brother is seriously a godsend. Yeah, what a king, bro. You should start giving him the chocolates from your stalker ex. Now, just, like, what did he say to him when he let him in the apartment? I'm assuming he was home and he's just like, yeah. Like, he's sitting there snickering, like, yeah, you're doing this all for her. At that point, I would have just said it was me if I'm already this deranged. Yeah, deranged. I would have just said, yeah, I decorated this all for you. But then maybe the crazy ex would have told you. But he shouldn't have done any of this. I'm definitely going to need to go back to therapy as soon as possible because this whole situation has me unable to sleep at night, trust anyone, and I really need a better understanding of what are red flags in relationships. So many of you told me I was a pushover and you're all right. It shouldn't have taken this long for me to call this relationship with Cole off. This is so fucked up, but I'm safe for now. I don't know what I'd do without my brother and his girlfriend. Thanks to everyone who told me to get out of this relationship because Cole was way more twisted than I ever could have thought. I don't even know if he told the truth, but I don't even care anymore. I'm out, gone, never looking back. Let me give that an upvote.
You're so generous!
Wow. So, bro, the whole time, what I thought was love was just him sitting there, like, evil noises and whatnot. That is so seriously insane that it's like when a psychopath first, like, signs of them is them, like shooting animals with pellet guns and stuff when they're kids. That's what this is. It's a late sign of being a psycho. What do you mean you were playing with him like that? I don't feel bad for the first ex because he was a stalker. He's crazy for that too. What do you mean you're seeing people on Instagram being like, yeah, you should talk to her again? And you're like, he's right. This stranger's right. Let me go leave gifts. Let me go call her. Let me beg for her back. Let me go inside and decorate her place for her birthday. And then he just assumed that Cole would tell you. Or maybe he was going to tell you eventually. I don't know. And the love letters? He, like, got a high out of reading those love letters. Fully reading them? You gotta be insane. I'm sorry. That is insane. I'm glad you got out of this. My 26 female BF 30 male got me Pokemon for Christmas and I can't let it go. Do I call it quits or work it out? That's like me getting Katie like anything from over there and being like, Merry Christmas! Give it to me! Because you know he only got it for himself. You know what? Maybe he got it just because he wants you to also like his interests. You know, like I've gotten Katie into anime and she likes it, I assume. We watch it together, you know, I make her. Maybe that's the case for him. Maybe he just thought you liked it and wanted to share the interest. For context, my boyfriend and I have been together for 3 years. Since I've known him, he's always loved Pokemon. Personally, I have no interest, but as his partner, I encourage his hobbies and support him. Okay. Katie has at least interest, at least I think.
Bro, shut up!
No, she definitely does. She likes it. She cries at it. She enjoys it. She looks forward to watching it.
Free her!
Okay, guys, I swear she likes it. This past Christmas, we had a few brief conversations about Christmas budgets and have mentioned to each other things that we have been wanting. I knew Pokemon packs were at the top of his list, so I made sure to get him some. I mentioned wanting a few beauty products and a specific hoodie. Well, Christmas comes around, and to my surprise, I opened my gifts. The first one was a pack of Pokemon cards. Okay, whatever. The next one was a booster box of Pokemon cards. I stop and ask him if he's joking, because this must be a joke, right? Well, he smirks and tells me to keep going.
Pause.
I opened my next gift. It was another booster box of Pokemon cards. He's full of excitement while I open my gifts. That's it. Those are my 3 gifts. Sounds like someone's ungrateful. Yeah! That's something I would love to do, like get Katie a bunch of stuff she doesn't want and then actually give her actual gifts. You know, it'd be funny. I wouldn't do 3. I'd do like 1. I'd be like, oh, look, I got you this. Just kidding. Just kidding, that's for me. I got you this, you know, it's fun.
You should be a comedian.
But you're like, yeah, I don't fucking like this. This is a joke, right? And he's like, I am not and never have been interested in Pokemon. After this, I told him I needed a moment to myself. I went to our bedroom and took a moment to gather my thoughts and lower my temper. When I came back to the living room, there he was on the floor. Both booster packs and the packs of cards he got me were open and sprawled across the floor. I was in shock. Not only did he get me gifts that I didn't want, but he actually got them for himself and tried to play it off. I mean, he's sitting there kicking his feet. Oh my god, Snorlax! You walked away and he didn't come after you. You walked away clearly angry on Christmas and he's like, okay, I'm gonna play with my Pokemon cards. I'm making him sound childish because he left you and he did this to you, not because he likes Pokemon. Cool, so many people like Pokemon. I saw this really cute video that Katie showed me yesterday of this kid like opening a gold pack or something, I don't know. And the dad was with him and they were both so excited. It was super cute. I've been trying to move past this as I did not want to seem ungrateful, but I just can't believe he would do something like this. Every time I have tried to bring it up, he has told me how expensive those booster boxes were and how I made him feel bad for not appreciating my gifts. Am I being ungrateful or is he just a jerk? Okay, what? No way this is fucking real. No way. No fucking way he's upset with you. Clear conversation. Hey, I told you stuff I wanted and you got Pokemon, which you know I don't like. Maybe he could say, oh, I thought you would like it, you know, as something to like share with me. He'd still be wrong for saying that because then he should say, I should have gotten you that. Maybe 1 so you could share it with me and then your actual gifts.
Oh, but budget was tight.
Then don't get the fucking Pokemon. And you open them. No, it's not real. He's a fucking child. He has no right to be mad. He opened them and was playing with them when you were visibly upset and walked away. Sorry, guys. I'm visibly upset and I'm gonna walk away. Now what, are you fucking playing with your fucking Pokemon cards? That's you. He knew exactly what he was doing, and you fucking told him stuff you would like. It was just going in one ear, out the other when you were saying it to him. Like, yeah, so I would love some beauty products, and there's this sick sweatshirt I want. And of course, you want the Pokemon cards. Oh, right? Yes, mommy! What a child. Yeah. Call it quits, bro. The fact that he's even somehow making this any bit your fault and not apologizing, trying to make you feel bad, fuck him, bro. Break up with him. So you're telling me he's known and dated you for at least 3 years and has never paid attention long enough to get you the gifts you might actually like. And you're questioning if you want to do this for the rest of your life or not? Damn, that comment got more likes than the actual post. Embarrassing, coming from a social media genius here. Is it the fact that he just wasn't paying attention? I don't think so. Maybe because he sounds like a child. He likes Pokemon. No, he got you gifts that he wanted and opened them himself and then tried to make you feel bad. That's so childish of him. But also, it could just be that he just doesn't care what you wanted and thought this would be better because it's what he wanted. Yeah, just break up with him. You know, sometimes you don't have to keep trying. Yeah. Sometimes something happens and you just don't need to keep. Just give up. It's It's okay to give up. You know, maybe you could salvage it, but you don't have to. You could try if you wanted to, but I don't know. This just sounds annoying. I wouldn't want to. I'm just done. All right, guys, we're done with today's video. That was relationship advice, in case you forgot. If you enjoyed me doing this, let me know, because I would happily do it again, because I do like to read these things and talk about them. If you didn't enjoy it, also let me know. Hit this with a big fat dislike. Unsubscribe if you didn't like it. All right, but that's it. I really appreciate you guys, by the way. I'm very grateful for you guys. Thank you for 60,000 subscribers. I don't know if I said it yet. I definitely didn't. Thank you so much. I am very grateful. It's just insane. I really appreciate you guys. It's October. I'm excited, or it's about to be October. I'm filming this in September, but it's about to be October. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited for Halloween. Every day of October, I'm dressing in a full costume. I'm not gonna do that. I love holidays, bro. God. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And, you know, if you have any troubles in your relationship, try to communicate. Some things can't be fixed, but some things can. Yeah. God, you're welcome. All right. Well, I guess I'll see you guys next time. You want to say hi to Gojo? Once again. I like to exploit him, you know, for views. Say goodbye. Peace out.